Here's Mike Davis, UFC lightweight. Thanks for coming on. Guess my first question would be, does it suck that you have the most generic name like ever?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, when I say my full name, they say I sound like a famous person, like I should be a famous person. So
Sure.
I appreciate it. It's Michael Lee Davis Jr.
That does sound famous. I mean, you have Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike
Yeah.
Davis, the third one. Yeah, I
And
mean,
then I always refer to myself as Mike Lee, so I can
Mike
be a
Lee.
part of the Bruce Lee, Jet Lee,
That's true. That's a good move. Yeah.
and Rock Lee from Naruto, all anime people.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can't really talk. My name's Noah, and I just always feel like it's a real bitch name. You know, no one tough's ever been named that. You do make up with it. You have a sick nickname, like Beast Boy. How did you come up with that?
That was given to me a long time ago when I first started fighting, where I was put in my training sessions, and I'll be put against boxers, I'll be put against wrestlers or grapplers, and every time they put me with someone new during the sessions, I would always adapt to what they were doing and be able to beat them at their own thing. So the one of the kids, his name was Eric. He said, "You're just like Beast Boy, man. Whatever's thrown at you, you just change into whatever you need to beat him." And I was like, "Oh snap, Beast Boy!" I kept it ever since. I was like, I think I was 15, maybe.
Wow. You've been Beast Boy for a little while. You're like Beast Man now.
Yeah. I don't want to change it though. I like the boy aspect. I like being young and free.
Yeah, right. And it also sounds better too. Beast Boy.
Definitely.
That's a dope nickname. But I didn't know you were 3-0 as a professional boxer. So what
Yeah.
made you kind of switch over to MMA and choose to do that professionally as opposed to boxing?
No, I actually started with MMA, and then nobody in the country would fight me. Not a soul. So yeah, I got offered. I was saying I'd fight people that were like 13-0, 13-1, 9-2. I remember these people, and nobody would fight me. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do boxing. Let's go do some boxing matches. And I took 3, won them all, and then went back to MMA when people started fighting me.
Okay, that's so you finally were able to get the fights. That's it. Yeah, I mean, you must have
Yeah,
built a
I
pretty.
signed my island fights and Dean Tool, and then he was able to get me some people that wanted to fight.
Yeah, you must have built up a pretty nasty reputation if you couldn't find a fight in the whole country. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was still undefeated. I went every single thing. I was like 4-0 Muay Thai undefeated. And then now I'm 3-0 boxing, and I was 10-0 MMA with I had 2 pro fights too, which I won both those. So I was just chilling, waiting for someone to fight me.
Yeah, so I mean, if you have a 3-0 boxing record, Jake Paul's also a 3-0 professional boxer. How
I
much
was
interest do you have?
100%.
Yeah, you do it.
100%. You don't have to pay me $500,000. You could pay me 100 grand. I don't do it.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, I mean, I saw on your social media you were at the fights in Jacksonville. He was there too. Was there any part of you
Yeah,
that's just like, I
he was
hope,
he was on the other side of the cage.
damn. Is there any part of you that's just like, I hope I run into this guy?
it
A DC moment.
would have been interesting. DC would destroy him. DC would lift him up over his head and body slam him on his neck.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how DC's going up to him, giving him like the finger wag, like he's his grandfather. But he is a tough dude. He would murder him. But you train at ATT, so one of the most talent-rich gyms in the world. You know, guys like yourself, Edson Barbosa. Is there one guy who you work with there where you're like, oh my god, like this dude is a beast, like he's an animal.
Moicano, bro. Moicano is a monster on the ground.
Wow.
I don't. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. His grappling is so good.
Really?
Him and Moisey, Thiago Moisey. They're 2 of the best grapplers in the gym.
Wow. Yeah. So you think how much has that been able to improve your game working with guys like that on a regular basis?
Amazing. Definitely. My grappling is something I'd never ever used in my fights. So I don't feel like I'll ever have to, because I feel like people have to get past my wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And this last kid I fought, Mason Jones, has been wrestling. I saw videos of him wrestling when he was like 6 years old, and he couldn't even take me down. I took him down 3 times. I'm a good wrestler. People like they doubt my wrestling, but I'm a good wrestler. Gilbert Burns was able to get me down because the man weighs 40 pounds more than me.
Yeah.
But I don't see many people taking me down.
That's good. Yeah, it definitely helps. You're working with such beasts in the gym. So I do want to ask you, on your Twitter about a month ago, you posted a video of like a fire breaking out in the gym. Like, what happened?
Yeah, I did. There was a fire in the gym. It wasn't even my own video. It was just a video someone else took. But there's a fire in the gym, and I said I was dropping my own mixtape soon. And I said I released one of the verses in the gym, and it caught fire to the. And then I just posted a little picture of me on the mountains with my hands in the old '90s New York pose, and it said mixtape is coming real soon.
That's awesome. Yeah, you should make music and then walk out to your own songs. Probably be the first guy to ever do that.
I don't know what I would make. I've never tried to make music before. Maybe I'm good. Who knows? I could give it a shot.
Yeah, you should. But what do you like to do? You're not fighting. You say you're big into anime.
I watch anime. I've watched so much anime. Well, it's just shameful how much anime I watch. And I play Call of Duty, Warzone all the time.
That's awesome.
I managed to get a PS5 maybe like 2 weeks after they came out, and I've just been on Warzone all the time.
That's awesome. So you're coming off 2 wins. Last question, coming off 2 wins. What's next for you? We talking top 15 guy? What are we looking for?
No. So I did discuss with my management team about what they wanted. They want me in top 15. They want me to take a top 15 fight. And I told them that I feel new. I feel like I can do better. So I want to get 3 more fights as experience. So 3 fighters outside of ranked opponents, just so I can build my experience, feel better in the cage, feel more confident, use my abilities more, and then we'll start climbing.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting approach. I think you see a lot of guys, they get on
a lot of people just fuck every time. Are you still there?
Yeah, you're good. I can't see
it. My phone says it needs to cool down.
Oh, fucking
yeah, I'm outside in the car, so it's Florida. Yes, it's like it says 95 on my car temp. So
yeah, happen. I can hear you. I just can't see you.
I'm gonna see. So I guess I can finish up saying what I was saying. So once we get into the top 15, I think a lot of fighters just try to jump as quick as they can up there so they can start making money. But it's not really about money to me. I mean, I'm living a decent life. I don't care. I used to survive working at Tire Kingdom. I made 28 grand a year, and I was able to afford everything I wanted and more. So it's not a big deal for me for money. I just like to have fun, like to do what I do.
What's Tire Kingdom?
Tire Kingdom is like a car shop. Damn. Yeah, I used to work with cars. Yeah.
Probably not too many guys who were working at Tire Kingdom who made it their way all the way to the UFC. So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I was working at Tire Kingdom, and I've worked at a lot of places. There's so many. I had to quit because they wouldn't let me fight. They wouldn't give me a week off of work so I can go take a fight. So I'd have to quit that job, go fight, make $1,000, then find a new job, work that job. And then when I got another fight offer, I was like, hey, I need a week off. And they're like, no, I'm sorry. And then I had to quit that job again and go find. Yeah, so it was terrible trying to be an MMA fighter. This is the worst.
What's the worst job you had?
Wendy's.
Maybe
Wendy's. Yeah, I had to work at Wendy's.
Fast food is always tough. That could be. I like to ask that to a lot of the fighters. You guys work just a lot of people have a similar experience, just job to job to job while you're coming up in the MMA world. I think one of the funniest ones I heard was Jordan Griffin said he worked at Abercrombie and Fitch, like folding clothes and shit. It was one of the funniest. But when
I would do right now, so I feel like I've made it to a point in the UFC where I'm able to live off my earnings. And even with that, I feel so bored during the day. I want a job. So now I'm I'm seeing if I can get maybe a little degree in computer graphics and start helping people design shirts or something. Some of the companies that are sponsoring me, like we got Vital Minds, we have Violent Money, we have Flamingo Apparel. If I can help make designs and get a little side money off of stuff like this, then be great. And I'm gonna start traveling more.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Graphic design.
Okay. I just want to live, right?
Yeah.
Graphic designs is easy. It's easy. Just draw, add it to the computer, make it flawless, and then sell it.
Yeah, you're definitely you should definitely pursue that. I was trying to I don't know how big of a sports fan you are, but a lot of times they'll do the things with like the jersey swaps. So they'll put like, a Yankees jersey on a guy that's on the Red Sox. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but I was trying to learn how to design that. Like that. And I was literally trying to, like, it made me want to throw my computer through a wall. I cannot figure it out. But thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck with everything. And hope to talk to you again.
Yeah. So for the record, I think I'll be fighting again in July or August.
Awesome.
At the moment, I'm still healing from my injuries, my surgeries. And once those are healed, I'll be back in the gym training. I'll get cleared, hopefully to get into on a late July
Nice.
or anytime in August.
Late July, 2-fight win streak, gonna be 3.
Yeah, gonna be 3.
Yes, sir. All right. Thanks so much, man.
Of course. I'll see you soon.
All right.